What's up guys, Card Protagonist here. Before I begin this video, I would like to wish all you guys a happy Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year I've decided to do a Kagero deck profile for you guys. This basically is my own personal build. It's a Blademaster build. It's because it's red, it's a red clan and you must play red clan Chinese New Year because you check lots of triggers with it. But on a serious note, Dragonic Blademaster is one of the most underrated decks I've ever seen because I've never seen the deck before. And I've never seen anyone use a Dragonic Blademaster deck before. And I tried using it and it was awesome as hell. So yeah, I'm here to like show off my new Dragonic Blademaster deck. This is currently my favorite Kagero deck right now. I know Dragonic Blademaster has been overshadowed by Dragonic Overlord. I do agree Dragonic Overlord has its own specialty, but I prefer to use decks that actually follows what its true clan does, which is retire. Yes, Dragonic Overlord does have the retire ability, but however, Dragonic Overlord, the Overlord series tends to be the restand series, starting with the original Dragon Overlord where you attack the rearguard and restand. So it kind of goes away with the goes out of point with the retiring thing. So I've tried this deck and it retires like hell. And if you guys just watch my video, I'll do a link around here, which I fight link jokers. And you can see that this deck actually retires like crazy, which end of my turn, my opponent mostly left with nothing on the field. So this deck's amazing. So I really will recommend you guys who really love Kagero to give this deck a try, because yes, this deck isn't expensive. I mean, like this card is like, people could actually throw this card on the floor, and I found it at a very low price. I won't tell you exactly how low because different prices has different market. So yeah, but this guy is definitely worth the value you pick it up from, because this guy is really underrated right now because nobody uses him because of all the Dragonic Overlord hype. So I'll be quickly go on the deck profile and show you what this deck can really do. So yeah, enjoy. First I play 4 Dragonic Blademaster. Alright, the true reason why I actually want to play this deck, because my favorite character, Mamoru Anjo, is the Dragon Empire Chief Branch, I think, the manager or whatever he is. He's my favorite character in the show because he seems like a very nice guy, and he does organize events, which is what I like to do. So yeah, Dragonic Blademaster, his avatar, his ability is GB2 skill. So his ability is when you have more rearguards than your opponent, it gains plus 5k and 1 crit. Very easy skill to use. So if you run out of strides, you can use him as he's still your Vanguard. You can just swing with a critical, so plus a 5k. So it's pretty nice, because since you'll be able to retire with all your other shenanigans you have in the deck, so it's cool. Right, but the most important skill is his second skill ability. Whenever you perform a strike, you can counter blast 1 and retire 1 unit opponent controls, any grade. So this deck, this effect is really good to me because it allows you to just snipe off on an opponent's rearguards. It is really good because you are able to control the field. This is what the whole key of the deck does: control the field while gaining the upper hand by having a larger field as an opponent. It is really good because it is very simple. I'm a sucker for simple stuff. I like decks that do simple stuff when you like just count blast 1, pop 1, reduce 1 card or gain 1 card. So yeah, you can just call me a simple person, but this actually works really well. And there are many cards in the deck that gains power ups by retiring. So yeah, his ability, it may be only a retire one, but you still can gain the power ups like Royal Paladins. So he is really good. Amazing card. Very cheap card because he's a very weird rarity. He's a double R that has a strike skill, which is very interesting. I expect him to be at least a triple R, but yeah, in the future he'll get support as well. So yeah, hold on to him. 4 copies of Dragon Saga, Heroic Saga Dragon. Yeah, he's from GBD3. He has a very interesting ability. GB1. So when you're not in stride, when this unit attacks the Vanguard, your opponent may retire 1 unit. If he doesn't, this unit gets us 1 crit and an ability. Whenever this unit attacks the Vanguard, during the damage step, if there's only 1 card in your opponent's Guardian Circle, aka a perfect guard, you may retire it. So it's very interesting because, for example, let's say you're gonna solo with him. without boost, it's normally going to be 10k 2 pass. But if opponent were to just put one 10k to guard, it will be just instantly retired. So what your opponent can only do is call two cards onto the Guardian Circle so that it can't be retired. It's not a guard crush, but it is. So if your opponent put 2 cards, you don't get to retire one of those Guardian units. So yeah, it is a good or bad. It's a very, very good card because it forces the opponent to minimum 2 guard. Instead of one 10k shield, your opponent lose one more card. Yeah, very interesting skill, and your opponent won't be able to perfect guard as well. Second ability is, when this unit is right on the Vanguard circle, you can Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1 and retire one grade 1 or less rearguard your opponent controls. So this is good just because as a backup right, in case you didn't draw your Blademaster, he is still very decent to like just right and retire one. So basically you're trading one card off to retire one of your opponent's unit. And when you draw your Blademaster, you can finally strike your Blademaster. Yeah, so he's also a very good backup. To be honest, you could use anything. You could use Dote if you want. I mean, yeah, but I'm doing a deck profile on a budget deck, so yeah. That's my grade 3s. My grade 2s are gonna be 4 Twilight Arrow Dragons. Twilight Arrows, very nice card. When this unit is boosted, you can Counter Blast 1 and retire one grade 2 or less opponent's rearguard. So it's good because you want to snipe off his rearguards, his interceptors, and all his boosters. Very nice card. Decent 9k stats as well. Okay, what they do is because we play this card which allows you to power up for each retire. So retiring is good because it gives you power and it keeps you the upper hand against your opponent. Nice card. 4. 12k attackers. The reason why I use 12k attackers is because I put him behind the 6k rearguards, and 9ks won't be very good behind 6k. This guy is an exception because behind him he'll go up. He'll be able to retire one unit and gain the power up, so it's okay. So 12k. And another reason why is because sometimes I retire so much shit on my opponent's field, he won't even have a rearguard on the field. So most of the time he'll be like 11k Vanguard. Oh shit, if I'm not 11k or 10k, I won't be able to hit him. So the 12k actually helps a lot. I've tested many stuff and he actually works out really well. Yep. 3 copies of Emad. Emad is amazing. Kagero now has the retiring power you need. All you need in your Kagero retiring power is all in your G strides. So now what Kagero really needs is something to push for game. What Emad does is Generation Break 1. When a unit in the same column as this guy is retired as a rearguard circle. So for example, let's say you have columns like this. Let's say your opponent's rearguard got retired. When it got retired, you can Counter Blast 1. If you do, this unit gains plus 2k power and a new ability. When this unit were to attack during the damage step, if your opponent only put 1 card on the Guardian Circle, you can destroy that Guardian Circle card. So your opponent, okay, the cool thing is when you swing at your opponent for just a 5k guard, he will have to guard for a minimum 10k. He'll lose 2 cards. So very, very interesting because this guy is like a mini Silent Tom. First, if your attack goes up to too high, your opponent won't be able to perfect guard. That is amazing. Secondly, for example, normally a card that requires only 5k guard. Oh shit, I can't guard with only 1 card. So I have to use like 2 cards on the field, so the opponent is going to guard for additional 5k. And if it's a 10k guard, of course can't be able to use 1. You have to use 2 cards to 10k guard. So yeah, this guy eats up the opponent's hand. Very, very interesting skill. Very good skill. Recommend you try him out. Since you have enough retire in the deck, I don't recommend you playing more retire units. He's very good. Play 3 copies. Yeah. Alright, for grade 1s we play the Dragon Monk. This guy is so good. His ability is GB1. Whenever an opponent's rearguard is retired by the effect, he gains plus 5k power. So imagine you pull up all your shenanigans such as your root flares, it instant plus 10k power. So strike on Blademaster. Yeah, okay, retire 1 and retire 2. So it gains 15k as a rearguard. So this is a really, really good card since you'll be able to hit high numbers to your opponent and you're forced to guard really high. This is where your power comes from for the deck. 4. Protect Op Dragons. Protect Op Dragons are perfect guard. G perfect guards. This deck tend to eat a bit of Counter Blast, so G perfect guard works really well. I've actually maximized this deck to I've actually perfected this deck in order to like maximize your retire to Counter Blast ratio so that you won't you won't have too much unused counterblast, and you won't have too much problem with not having enough counterblast. So this deck's optimal. 4 Lava Breath Dragon. Lava Breath is when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, reveal a grade 3 in your hand. If you do, search your deck for Dragonic Blademaster. So he is a recruiter for Dragonic Blademaster, right? So if you don't have him early game, you can put a Vanguard circle, review grade 3, search for Blademaster, and write it the next turn also. Because Blademaster is really good, you want to search him out. Second ability is this guy is a stride helper. So when you're gonna stride, you can just discard him to become a grade 3. Sweet card. Alright, let's go on triggers. My trigger lineup is oh, it's not triggers yet, sorry. 2 copies of Calamity Tower Wyvern. Very good card. 5k decent boost. It's decent because 5k is just a magic number boost, and you can Soul Blast to the draw 1 card. Mostly I only play 2 because I'll be only using 1. The other one I'll just throw away. Because most of the time I only have enough for 2 souls. So yeah. But he's a good card because he gives you a free +1 in the game. Every pluses count. Alright, now for the triggers. The triggers they play is very interesting. Very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4 different triggers. 5, 6, 7, 8 different triggers. Although I recommend you play more of this guy. This guy is when you control a Blademaster unit. And when the Blademaster attacks, you put it. So draw 1 and gain 5k power. I only play this as a throw deck because I want to show you how many crit triggers actually Kagero has. The Kagero actually has more than 9, I believe, because I don't have the middle finger of doom. Don't know where mine went. So 8 crits, 4 draws. Alright, let me tell you a story. This is Bill. Bill plays Gatling Claw Dragons. Be like Bill. Gatling Claw is better. Don't play this guy. Gatling Claw is good because in case your opponent has those pesky starter units, you can quickly Gatling Claw them off the field. It's very important because you play against decks like Majestic Lord Blaster, where they play Vanguard Brave. Oh yeah, Gatling Claw, eat that bitch. Yeah, because Vanguard is literally a dog, so he's a bitch. So yeah, Gatling Claw's better. Don't be bad. Play Gatling Claws. I don't know where my Gatling Claw went, but I'm definitely going to get Gatling Claws soon. So yeah, if you want to play this, I'm not going to stop you as well. Next is 4 heal triggers. Mother of Dragon. It's all females. I realize all the heal triggers are female, I think. So yeah, all different triggers. I like to use the all different lineup. Alright, starter is very good. Starter skill is yeah, you got your pioneer skill. And his ability is whenever your whenever your Kagero retires a unit of your opponent's field, for example Blademaster, because Blademasters retire for days, retiring all day every day. So whenever a unit is retired on your opponent's field, you may put this card into your soul, and your opponent must choose one of his units and retire. You don't choose his unit to retire, but he chooses himself. But this is very easy because since you'll be riding striding Blademaster skill, you put in soul. You're gonna bomb with Blademaster skill, the one you want, the unit you want to kill anyway. So you just gotta put in soul, gain that free +1. It's good because he doesn't use counter blast. So it's very important because I want to maximize what I can do in this deck. So I play him. I kind of change him over the dragon because I felt sometimes I actually didn't have the counter blast to use his skill. So I prefer using him because he's free. Dragon, sorry. He's good. Since you'll already be able to select what he's going to retire anyway. So yeah. Alright, let's get on the strike. First strike is 1 copy of Mammoth. Mammoth is very good because early game your opponent, when he's 3 or less damage, mostly he's just gonna eat it, or if he doesn't have perfect guard, too bad for him, you're gonna get a free retire. So yeah, 1 free card off your opponent's hands. So, opponent feels so great card, good card first strike, a free +1 if hits. Next is 4 copies of Rock Flare Dragons, an SP, nice. Rock Flare is one hell of an amazing card. For no counter blast, you can choose 1 column and retire it. Ability is when activate, so you can take note that you can actually call your rear guards first before you use his skill, so you can set up your formation. So you can call rear guards, then you activate his skill. You don't have to activate immediately. So the key point is to actually activate his skill when after you do all your shit, so that you can set up your field, retire to 10k, just like that, very simple. No counter blast, nothing. Ability is activate. Turn one copy of Root Flare face up. Then select one column, opponent's column, and retire it. So it's great because he's one card. He's an instant +2 because he gives your opponent -2. Just like that, for no cost, nothing. He's an amazing card. He's basically the all you need for retiring in Kagero. So yeah, it's a very, very important card deck. Next is 2 copies of Mustafa. Mustafa is one hell of a budget card. I mean, these are mostly given by friends of people. He's just undervalued as hell because, I mean, he doesn't deserve triple R slot, to be honest. However, his skill is pretty interesting. Activate, counter blast 1, and retire one of your opponent's unit. Sorry, you have to flip any card on your G zone face up. You can flip Mahmoud if you want, or you can flip another Mustafa up face up. His ability is, after flipping a unit face up, for each Mustafa in your G zone face up, select one unit on your field. When that unit attack hits, you can unflip 1 damage. So he's pretty interesting because he's good because sometimes you don't want to over retire with your Root Flare, or actually you just wanna get a free retire, because if you're gonna give the power to your Vanguard, the ability to unflip one is almost as good as free. So it's good. One copy of Zam, Dragonic Zam. When his auto ability is, whenever a unit is retired, you can counter blast 1 and retire another unit. Very simple card. Just in case your opponent doesn't call columns. So if your opponent doesn't call column, you can just sometimes your opponent just call like this. Yeah. You insert a column, you can just say, okay, I write Zam, counter blast 1, burn 1, then counter blast another 1, burn 1. Yep, simple as that. Because when your opponent don't call columns, it's better to go for Zam. If his column, just go for Root Flare, retire his column. You get what I mean, right? So yeah, that's my G zone. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy my deck profile on my Dragonic Blademaster deck. I really love this deck, and I recommend you guys who love Kagero to try out this deck before going to 2 advanced level deck. And of course, this guy is so much cheaper than the Dragonic Overlord deck. This guy is super underrated. Underrated doesn't mean it's no good. Underrated means it is very good, just that no one uses it. Try it and you will love it. So if you want more deck profiles like this, be sure to add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Peace out and love you guys. And once again, happy Chinese New Year. Rawr.